Hey guys, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. Today we're going to be finishing up that kava chicken and rice bowl. I was going to make some cucumber and tomato salad, but I already have some left over from the other day. I'm the only one that's going to eat it, so Adon's not good. He's not a fan of cucumbers or tomatoes, so I'm just going to put the rest of this on my bowl. But all you gotta do is dice up a tomato, dice up a cucumber, dice up some red onion, then a little bit of lemon juice, some dill I think I put in this, and then maybe a little bit of parsley and feta cheese, which you can omit the feta in this case because we're gonna put the feta in the bowl, but if you wanted to add it to this, then add it your feta that way, however you want to make it. But this is what I've got instead, so I won't be sharing this time, but just know I'm gonna add this at the end. But what we are gonna do to get this bowl to come together, you're gonna want to cook some rice. So however you want to do the rice, I have been using chicken stock or beef stock, probably not beef stock in this case, or bone broth instead of water in my rice. That adds an extra bit of flavor. You can also add turmeric in this particular case, and that would be great too. So get your rice going. I'm going to do that a little later. But what we're going to do now is combine some seasonings to season our chicken with. The other recipe that I'm using, so kava is inspiration, but so is HelloFresh. So this is HelloFresh version. They use couscous, and then they have the cucumber tomato salad type thing, salsa if you will, on the side with their hummus and some of the tzatziki type sauce. But what they use is what they call a Za'Atar spice blend, so we're gonna recreate this. Alright, so when I Google Za'Atar seasoning, these are the main components, right? So sesame seed, and these are homegrown sesame seeds from the garden. Cumin seeds is what it calls for, but I've got ground cumin, so that's what we're gonna use. Marjoram, got that. Oregano, so I don't have any more dry oregano, so we're gonna have to go out to the garden to get that. It also calls for thyme and sumac. So when I Google sumac, apparently it has a lemony flavor, so what I'm gonna do is use a little bit of lemon thyme instead of regular thyme to get that lemony flavor from the sumac. And then of course good old Redmond's salt. The recipe I found said pink Himalayan salt, but this is our favorite salt. So let's go get some oregano. Sip on my holy basil tea first, get my shoes on. Got my clippers, got my dog. Check on them chickens. Looks like the young chickens in the food, so that's good. They're up by the food and water. So everybody's behaving there. So what did I do? Here, oh, Lincoln already knows. Good job, Lincoln. So I'm gonna get some of this oregano. Clearly I don't need this much oregano for a seasoning blend, especially fresh oregano, but I went ahead and cut a bunch so we can dry it. That way I'll have some for next time. The recipe also calls for coriander seed, which I don't have any of that either, but we can come out here and see if we have some coriander in the garden. So what coriander is the seed of cilantro. So once your cilantro goes to seed, you can collect those. 1, to reseed your cilantro, or 2, to use in your spice cabinet as coriander. Not quite there yet. It's flowered, but we've got no seeds yet, so we'll just leave those. Oh look, we've got some green seeds. So it's getting close. Also, we're gonna be making pickles either tomorrow or the next day. This is my dill that has gone to seed. So you can use these blooms in your pickles just as you would dill. And again, I'm surprised we ain't got no caterpillars that have found this. Same with the parsley. I was gonna come out here and move some more mulch because Adon went and got me some mulch. But it's hot, so I'm gonna do that later in the day because that does not sound fun right now. So I'm gonna grab this oregano and meet you back inside. Whoa. So I got this oregano here and we're gonna give it a quick rinse. When I go to dry it, I'll cut off all the little brown pieces and just save the good pieces to dry because you only want the best quality. But for now, I'm just going to give what I need a rinse so we can make this Za'Atar seasoning. Alright, so I took the oregano off the stem and I'm going to bunch it all together and give it a rough chop. Here we go. Now we're gonna come over here, add it to our bowl. I got a bowl big enough for us to mix this around. So the original recipe is about a tablespoon of everything and 1/4 of a cup of the sesame seeds, and then a tablespoon and a half of salt and I think the sumac. Let me find my tablespoon. I had to wash it. So I'm going to do about a tablespoon and a half of sesame seeds because I don't want to use all my sesame seeds. I got about a tablespoon of oregano in there. About a tablespoon of marjoram. You can see that I am measuring exact. Looks like I need to get some more cumin. I'm going to go a little light on the cumin since it's supposed to be seeds, not ground. Oops. Then about a tablespoon of lemon thyme. Homegrown in the garden last year. And about a 1/2 tablespoon of salt. Again, I don't want it too salty, and we're going to have hummus and other things in the bowl, so I don't want my chicken to be overwhelming. So this blend is going to sit for a little while. You can see it because I prepped it ahead of time because we're going to eat dinner later. But I got the hummus done. I've got the cucumber salad done. I've got the seasoning done. So now we'll just thinly slice the chicken, pan fry it up, slice it, and then put our bowl together. All right, so we'll be back.